Okay, here we are at YouYangs, and I wasn't going to film, but it's so nice here, I thought I would just have a look at the beautiful countryside here. I am set over there, and here I am in the YouYangs. Now let's walk over to the painting, and let's have a look here. What do we got here? This is what I've done so far, and we shall start blocking in a little bit more from this, and we've basically got all the main shapes there, and we shall add to that. Love these two, this tree here and the rocks in the foreground. Makes a rather interesting composition. So I shall proceed to keep painting, and I will film at the same time. I'll keep blocking in, so I'm looking at those rocks in the foreground. I'll go for a grey. I'm facing slightly to the side here, so I don't have the direct sun on the. I'll just block that in, just a sort of mid-tone. Come back into that. Keep it all nice and loose. Bit there. So we're into spring now, which is almost September, the end of August, and we've got a beautiful spring day. 18 degrees, still a bit chilly, but still very nice. Shadow is going from right to left, so just indicate the shadows by putting dark on one side. I'll come back into that. Now this tree here, bluey grey. Now different lines there, we've got that one going there, we've got one going there, we've got stuff there. There. It gets bigger there. These are just the lines of what I'm looking at. And then on top of that, I will put the marks that indicate a tree line. So this is foreground, middle ground, background. This is very, very tiny right in the background there. There were two ways I could have done this. I could have put these little marks indicating the trees and then linked them up with a shadow, but I decided to just put the shadow in first and then put the tree line, or rather the trees, or the shapes representing trees on top of that. And there's more here. trying to work fairly fast to keep it wet in wet. Now I'm going to mix up a cerulean blue. And there's some distant hills beyond that, and I'm going to put that over the top here, like so. That will fade back. That will help to give more depth, hopefully. Make that a little bit more interesting. Now the mid-ground, don't want to do too much there, just put plenty of water, half close the eyes down, and again just suggest that was, let me see, yellow ochre and a little bit of red. Variation, let that run. Now I'm not putting the trunks of the trees in just yet. These here, believe it or not, are going to be trees. There needs to be a dark side to that, just like in Star Wars. So we put that ultramarine blue and yellow ochre. Let's have a look, see how that looks. Yep. And we just suggest that shape. What's the lesson here? The lesson here is make sure you mix up plenty of colour. I keep mixing up colour because I haven't put enough. And now, just looking at that. Of course, we're not doing the individual leaves, are we? A bit of blue mixed in with that. So hopefully with this, drop the blue in, let that run. Hopefully with this we're suggesting form, so that the light's coming from the right to the left. Certainly for me, when I half close the eyes down and stand back 20 miles, it looks fantastic. Now, hopefully this is dark enough. Yep. And just almost like calligraphy, that will run, but that can look interesting, hopefully. And where that's run, I might use that. That line's a bit thick, that one there. Probably need a thinner brush. Now let's put a bit more definition on that tree in the front there in the foreground. Now because it's coming forward and we want that to be in the foreground, I'll put a bit more crimson in with that. A bit of ultramarine blue takes it into a sort of purple range. We take that up. There's a lot of red soil here. I'll use that here just that it gives the painting a little bit of oomph, and the red hopefully helps to establish a pattern. So let's have a look at the scenery. There he is there. We've got a nice green shadow. Let's have a look. Yes. So put that in there like that. There's plenty coming across here. We don't want that there. Now what I want is these yes. Broken brush stroke there. I'm painting and forgetting to point the camera. Now that dribble there, I'll just put some water on it. Take it out. Plenty of dark on this side. If we have a look here, the leaves don't start until way up there. But what I'm going to do is, for the sake of a painting, bring the leaves nice dark here. Down, that will help hopefully to bring this forward. Not too much. Flick around here. Suggest that trunk. Just put a few marks in here to represent rocks. Yeah, it's not too bad. Guess what? I think I might leave it at that. I may fine tune it when I get back, but I like the looseness of it. And alright, thank you for having a little peek.